In an SABC News exclusive, Nastassja Jansen says police did not do a thorough investigation into those allegedly responsible for convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester's escape. She says she would never have been arrested if police did their job. Jansen tells SABC News senior reporter Chriselda that she is considering suing the state for wrongful arrest. This after, amongst others, charges of aiding and abetting Bester's escape were withdrawn against her and two other accused in the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court.
Nastassja, thank you very much for agreeing to speak to us. So you had spent 29 days in jail from the point of your arrest to when you had been released on bail in May. Just a couple of hours ago, all the charges against you were dropped. Do you feel vindicated?
Yes, I've been saying from day one that I'm innocent. I've never done anything. I don't even know what happened that night. I've been maintaining that I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. I've been maintaining from day one. I have never done anything wrong, and I've never been part of any of this.
These were very serious allegations that were leveled against you. The charges that were brought against you were very serious. What impact did this have on you, your family, and I would say most importantly as well, your children?
Firstly, my job. I mean, it's a lot of people depending on me. And then, some family members distance themselves. People that I thought were my friends distance. People don't want to be associated with somebody that helped a rapist and a murderer escape. And it at some point in the beginning it really hurts, but then I started to make peace with all of this. For something like this, if I had done this, I would have taken full responsibility for that. I don't have any problem taking responsibility for my wrongdoing. But now you are in the situation whereby you know for a fact that you are innocent, and now your kids also has to suffer. And as kids are cruel. Kids are very cruel in schools. So now kids come to your child don't actually know. For an 8-year-old, what does she know? Now she's being bullied at school because, at home, as parents, sometimes we say certain things in front of kids. Now these kids are taking these things in, tomorrow they act on it. So that is the sad part regarding this whole situation. So that is the only reason also, or not the only reason, but that is the main reason why I still feel a little bit of anger because of the child that is still going through something like this, because I hope that now that I'm being out of this case, charge has been dropped, that hopefully my child will have a proper, childhood, not being bullied because of something that a mother did not do.
The last time I spoke to you was the day that you were released on bail. And you said to me that you do believe that you were set up or you were being framed. Do you still believe that today?
Honestly speaking, yes, I still do. I still do somehow. I can't explain how, but somehow I still do believe that somehow I was being framed in this, because obviously with all the evidence being there showing that I had no part in this thing. So, yeah.
Why you? You were on duty on that night. What was the nature of your relationship with Thabo Bester?
I had no relationship whatsoever with that guy. I've never really personally meet this guy. You see these inmates on camera on the monitors when they are being escorted and what so forth. But me, I can't say, even him himself can't even say that he knows me. Maybe heard about me around the prison, but never seen me or heard my voice over the radio. But there was no whatsoever relationship that you can say, because we are always banned by having relationships with inmates. So inmates should know that you're the officer, is an inmate, end of story. So there was no kind of relationships whatsoever.
And what are your thoughts on the justice system and policing in general? especially pertaining to this case, where the charges have now been withdrawn against you?
At first I was very angry. At first I was really very angry, but now looking back at it, you know, it's a lot of questions coming up. Whether these guys did investigate. What did they actually do? How did they come about to just start arresting people without having evidence to prove that this person did 1, 2, 3, 4? And looking back at this whole thing, I feel that they did a lousy job, honestly speaking. I feel it was a lousy job, because if you did a proper investigation, nobody would have been arrested unnecessarily because of this case. Because I mean, this is it's a high-profile case. It's people's lives that you are playing with. So I think that the subs or the guys involved in this investigation is just taking people's lives lightly. Because I mean, it's a whole family that is under me, or the whole family that I'm supporting now that was suffering under this whole situation. I don't think these guys actually think where they sit and where they are busy doing the investigation or whatsoever, think of these kind of things. Before going out arresting people, first do your homework, first do a proper investigation. First get your information, get your things ready before you go out and start arresting, or whoever is writing out this arrest warrants. Do your homework and do it properly, because this is people's lives that they are playing with, and I feel this is my life that was being played with.
Are you considering suing the state? I'd like you to be honest there. Is it something that you would consider?
I'm still considering it. Maybe, maybe not. We will just see how this goes.
But you're not ruling it out?
I'm not ruling it out.